I'd like to get to know more about Purple Mentorship for Children.
Okay. So, like I said earlier, you actually started in Lagos. I was in Lagos it started in 2016, but it was just for girls. So at the time, it was called Mentor a Lady NG, and it was just for girls. I also have a friend who runs an NGO for children in Makoko. And so one time I just went with him to see what was happening there, and I saw things that broke my heart. And that's
Mm.
where Purple Mentor, that's where it started officially. So I used to do it like unofficially, you just see kids in the area you help. But it started in 2016 officially when I saw the things that were happening there. So at first it was just for girls, and it was majorly mentorship. So because kids were making decisions that they could have avoided if there was somebody to guide them. They were entering trouble that they had no business being in and stuff like that. So it started as mentorship. But the thing about mentorship is you can't, like, people have problems. So until you're able to meet a little bit of those needs, you can't tell them anything you're telling them. So
Mm.
that's where the whole period care and the whole hygiene care and school fees and everything started from. So at least if I'm catering to one part of your needs, then you give me audience at the very least. So it
Mm.
was primarily mentorship, but all of these other things came because there's no way they won't listen. You should just enter here and enter here. So we said, okay, let's see some of the troubles that you have, and then maybe then you'll be able to listen. So that's how it started. And then did in Lagos for a bit, came to Kaduna. I continued in Kaduna. But last year, we now decided to cater to boys and girls as well. And that's where it became Purple Mentorship for Children. We added boys because, we've seen the progress we've had with girls.
Yeah.
And it was good progress. Of course, we have some sad stories. It was good progress. But some of the success was being undone by boys, their peers as well. So we
Okay.
now saw the need to just carry everybody along. So that's how you see Purple Mentorship for Children. So now we do boys and girls.
This digital era right now, I mean, it's more than
Yeah,
ever very important to mentor kids, I mean, children,
yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest. And I haven't seen anyone who's really focusing on that, more than just we going to share food and all of that. The digital era,
True.
to be very honest
Mm-hmm.
with you, we need to see how can we help out with the use of, this the social media with children.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. Are you ever
Yeah.
going to do something about it?
Yes, we are in talks with a couple of, so because everything we do is based on other people, not everything, but most things are based on other people and stuff. So we're looking towards doing that. So that again would come in the first quarter of next year. So digital literacy, all of those things, how to use social media, and also because most of the issues that we've had with these kids are how social media, like when you tell for adults, you understand that not everything you see there is
Yeah.
real and there are dangers to it. But for kids, because they're impressionable, we have so beyond the digital literacy, we also want to teach them how to use social media responsibly and how not to consume everything that we see on social media. So that would be happening. Of course, we've touched on it in all of the workshops that we do, but we want to do like a full program that really centers on that. So that will be in the first quarter of 2026.
I want to know sustainability. I'm looking at you and I'm asking myself, oh my God, you don't look like someone who should go all through the stress of trying to make this happen. It's a whole lot. How have you been
Yes.
sustaining?
Family, friends, volunteers. That's the short answer. Family, friends,
Friends and
volunteers. So,
oh, okay.
and volunteers, yes. So I don't do, because for family and friends, that part is given for everything we do in life.
Yeah.
Once you have family, you have friends, so volunteers, and these are people who buy into the vision.
Mm.
Like, so when we started, just put out a call that, oh, we need volunteers if you like to help young, and people just came up. So
Mm.
it's the volunteers that actually keep me running. So there are some times where I'm even like, I'm not going to let this mission work kill me today. And they are the ones that keep going, like, oh, let's just do this one, let's just do that, let's do this. So to be honest,
Yeah.
family, friends, and volunteers, because the volunteers really do a lot. There are some times that I might not be present, and then they would, do the things that they need to do. For going to school, they do most of the talking, they do the distribution and everything. So that has lightened the load a lot. So it's
Wow.
mostly volunteer. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And of course, we have the financial aspect where it's our sponsors and our donors
Yeah.
and all the organizations that come to our aid. But for the groundwork and the mental work, volunteers, family, and friends. But what I've also done is um I have a group of just different people. It doesn't, to be honest, it doesn't even have a formal name, but just different people who also, so let's just call them stakeholders, but who are also interested in the development of children. So if we need to make decisions, so that I'm not making, or me and my team are not making decisions based on how we feel in that moment or what we think. So we just have just call them council or stakeholders who we run it by that. Oh, okay, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? How should they approach this and things like that? So um, it's not a formal board, but it just operates like a board.
Okay. So there's a story that is really very intriguing on your page. It's about
Oh,
the
okay.
the 18-year-old girl, the 18 years old girl, the one that
Oh, yeah.
yeah, got pregnant and
Her
all that.
mom was. Oh,
And
okay. Oh,
no,
there's the
not the
one that
one.
yes,
No, no,
her
no, no,
mom.
no, no. The one that her mom was trying to push to go sell
Yes,
her body and all of that.
yes, yes.
Now, Fatima, tell me, in that situation, yeah, I'm thinking in my head like, okay, so you've been pushed out because you wanted to intervene and they don't want you to meddle with their business and all of that. So in that situation, I'm thinking, okay, so what then is going to happen? Are you just going to back off like that and just, you already have that information. What are you going to do next?
To be honest, for hers, I backed off because now I don't know how to reach her. And it's a problem that we have when parents then begin to, so they change numbers, they change address, and we're not able to reach them. So because once you come into the program, how we start is, so if the girls come, sometimes it's the parents that come and say, oh, we want our girl registered, but sometimes it's the girls themselves that come. I couldn't reach her for a while, like her numbers weren't going through, the mom's number as well. So initially what they said in was they won't answer the call. So she would still run and come, would talk, okay, how are you? Hope you've not gone. And if I would just quickly give her money or give her things just to pacify the woman. So if it's food, we'll give her food stuff so that she goes back home with something so that the mom
Yeah,
is not pushing her. But
yeah,
the mom wanted
more.
cars and phones, and yes, she wanted more. So the basic was not even enough for the mom. So she would sneak and come out sometimes, but if she's at home and you call, she wouldn't respond. But after that, her number stopped going through, her mom's number stopped going through. I imagine they blocked me. But I tried with another number and it wasn't going through. And after a while, I just left it. My consolation is that, and I know it's tilting towards being dangerous, but I always tell myself that I'm not able to save everybody. I can only try my best.
Yeah.
So, in cases like that, I try for this, but if it's out of my hands, it's out of my hands.
So, what would you have done if you had, the right support? What do you think you would want to do in that situation?
What we did and what we wanted to do then was just give the girl a job. So she has a job, she has something that she's doing. And when we found a job for her, she was working, the mom just didn't like the money. But so train her to do something else. She was already in the process of training. She was going to learn how fashion designing. She was going to learn, but again, the mom just did not think that would bring fast money. So I wanted to just equip her with tools that she can use to better herself and her family. But the mom wasn't having it. So that's what I would have done. Just equip her, mentor her, just see that, there are processes and how our mentoring works is we pair you with somebody who is already doing what you would like to do. So for example, you want to be a fashion designer, we pick from our pool and say, oh, okay, this person is doing this thing and she's thriving in it. She's making, she's doing good for herself. So that they see, there's this thing about vision. They see that this thing is possible. And
Hmm.
then, so that was the plan. And that's what I would have loved to do. Just equip them with all that they need. It's just, I don't know, it's better. But if your mom had agreed, that's what we would have done. Equip her because, and we have sponsors who put some of the girls through school, not boys and girls, but who put some of the children through school. So we would have tried to put her there as well. But if she wanted the skill acquisition, we would have also done that, provided her with the tools, and then she would start to fend for herself and her mom. So that's what we would have done.
That situation, I don't think that situation should just die down like that. I think in
I
that
actually,
situation,
yeah, I
yeah,
really don't think so as well. But so what we can, I think, what we need help with
yeah,
to help us amplify the message as well. So,
right,
because I think that, or I feel like there's someone who, at that time, there's someone who would have been able to help us with the girl. Like the first, I think the first story I put was of the father that was abusing his two kids.
yeah,
But
right,
what
okay,
got out somehow, sexual abuse, his two
yeah,
daughters. But what got out, and we had a lawyer who came to help. We had what do they call it? Policemen who came to help and all of that. But I feel like if our message and the work that we do, if it's amplified, we would have people who would come up. So I'm sure we would have had somebody who would have been able to take the girl in or, do something. She was 18 at the time. At least she was, by the law, she's an adult. So I feel like would have been able to work something with the mom. But there are only so many people I can carry and bring to my house. At some
mm,
point, it's going to be. So if we're able to, so the more the message is amplified, the more we get people who wanted. I'm sure there was somebody who would have maybe wanted to take her in to train her to do something, or even to look for some. Because the mom, funny thing, the mom wasn't even working.
mm.
So maybe looked for a job for the mom, although at that point, maybe she wouldn't have accepted. But if the message was amplified, I think that the more people that would have been involved, maybe the mom would have relaxed a bit and seen the error in her ways.
I'm coming to your page right now and I'm looking at your page. I'm like, there is even no cry for support for what you need. I'm coming to your page. It looks like everything is fine. And I can't even see like maybe like account details. We need this, we need that, and all of. There's no cry for help on your page.
You see that? So someone else has brought that to our notice about the cry for help. And this is why I said we need the board, because in my mind it's just don't stress people too much, but we need this help.
Going to read out a few questions for you.
Okay.
Not too serious, anyways. Okay.
Okay.
So this one says, can you share any success stories or impactful moments from your mentorship experience?
Oh yes, and this
Yeah.
is this success stories that keep me going, that keep us going. So we had a child who came in with she couldn't read it, and I think I even posted this on Twitter. She couldn't read at the time, and so we paired her with people to help her read and write. So she started reading. Now she wrote jam. She's in uni now.
Right.
She's studying guidance and counseling. And so when we asked her, well, what do you want to do now? She was like, oh, that she said she wants to start helping young girls that because she knows the help that she received and all of that. So that's one major success story. We have a young boy who also couldn't read and write. Fair reading, fair writing. This one I was even personally involved. I was part of people who taught him to read and write, so not just handing him to mentors. He wrote jump as well. He's waiting for admissions. I haven't talked to him in like 3 weeks. The last time I spoke to him, he was waiting for that. But he wrote his jump and he passed. He got two or some, like he got 200 and something. It was amazing. Like when he saw me, I was on the road when he saw me. This guy flew from where he was. Like I was even
Okay.
scared. He flew from where he was. He left. And then he came, I was like, what happened? I said, oh, that he wrote his jam and he passed. I just wanted to say thank you very much. So we have success stories like that. We also have of older teens who have launched businesses. And so, for in their eyes, it's a success, but the business is it's doing well, but and it can grow, but they've launched their businesses. They said to, see how they can make a way for themselves. So that's part of the success stories that we had. We've also had parents who have come to say their children's confidence has grown since they've been a part of the program. And this is what keeps us going.
So how can we, your fan base, get involved?
You can donate. You can donate in cash or in kind. So we
Yeah.
need oh I'm sorry, my light just went off. So we need period material. So whether pads, tissues, soaps, toothpaste, toothbrush, money, cash, just anything. Again, so like you said, I'm going to put the list of, I'll have them put the list up on social media, but you can give in cash or in kind.
I'll tell you what, Fatima, I would love you to, come out like you are right now in person as the founder of this platform. Let us know what you want to do this season. put it out there. Let us know what you need out there. I mean, we can connect more when we see the person behind the show, if you know what I
Yes,
mean. Do you understand?
yes,
Don't worry,
yes, I do.
we all have
I,
to do it. I mean, you've got to come out there. You've got to ask. You can't do. It takes a community to build a child.
it really does. It really does.
Yes, yes. So please come out and let us
Okay.
know. Put it out there on the page. Do you understand? Let us know what you want
Yes.
to do for the season and what you need.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to do that today. We're finishing. I'll do it. I'll do it today. I'll do it today. So we'll see if it can be up later in the evening or tomorrow, but I'll do it today just so that. Thank you so much. Yes,
It
you'll be
was
there.
nice meeting your face to you, Fatima.
Yes, you too. It was nice.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed myself. Thank you so much.